The gas attack on Gravenstafel during World War I was the first successful use of a chemical weapon in combat. It resulted in 6,000 deaths in a 10-minute period. But if it wasn't for the gas attack on Gravenstafel, we would have never had the Kleenex, so thanks, disaster? Most of us use tissues for blowing our nose. But our great-grandfathers didn't have that luxury. They blew their noses into a gross piece of cloth that they'd then carry around all day. And it wasn't even the worst of their troubles. World War I! It's 1915 and the Allies are engaged in trench warfare with the Germans, when the anti-Germans do what any homicidal lunatics would do and bring 186 tons of poisonous chlorine gas to the front. Overkill is an extremely accurate and insensitive way to describe what happens next. At 5 p.m. on April 22nd, at the Battle of Gravenstafel in Ypres, Belgium, the Germans released the gas, killing 6,000 French and French colonial troops in a 10-minute period. It shocked the Western world. Enter Lieutenant Colonel Edward Frank Harrison of the British Royal Pharmaceutical Society, who was tasked with inventing the earliest form of the modern gas mask called the box respirator. He used a series of hoses, chemicals, and cotton gauze. His design worked, but cotton was a much-needed commodity in the war effort and far too valuable to use in gas masks, so an alternative had to be found. And what was the perfect cheap cotton alternative? Kleenex. Well, when it was invented for gas masks, it was called cheesecloth UGG, and no one had dreamed of using it as a facial tissue. Mainly because cheesecloth UGG sounds like an STD cheesecloths would get. Also, there was a war going on, so people were pretty busy with other things. After the war ended, the Kimberly-Clark Corporation still had the recipe for the lightweight cotton alternative and was looking for a way to market it to the masses under the slogan, "Don't carry a cold in your pocket." And the facial tissue juggernaut that we know and love today was born. So thanks, disaster. And as always, if you have a disaster you want me to find the bright side of, shoot me a comment down below. And for more disastrous web shows, subscribe to the channel.